This is just a short video to introduce you to Destiny Quest. Destiny Quest is the library's catalog system, the online system. What you're looking at is the home page, and it has three interactive windows here that you can jump into straight away. The first one is just a quick look at the most popular books that are being borrowed at the moment. The second one is a resource lists window, and these are lists that are put together by the teacher librarians. Often they will have to do with themes for English classes, but not always. So for example, I can scroll down. There's a list here called Made Me Cry Fiction. That's one we put together just for fun, tearjerker romance type books. At the top of each little title peak, you can see whether the book is in or out. And along the bottom, you can actually see what type of item they are. So for example, all of these are books, but there are other items in the library as well. This last box is actually just showing you the newest arrivals in the library. If you hold your mouse over any of these, you're going to get a little quick detail box come up. You can see how many copies there are available. You can see what year it was written, and you can see the author as well. Okay, the whole purpose of the library catalog is so you can search for items. And I'm going to do a quick search for planets. It's going to bring up the results here, 411 items in the library, and I can scroll along and look at all those by simply clicking next, next, kind of like you do browsing on the shelf. If I find something that I'd like to have a closer look at, I can actually drag it and drop it into this little box on the right called My List. Okay, I can pop a few in there, and I can come back and look at those more closely later, and that just gives me the chance to sort of browse along. That looks good, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to click on one of these now and just take you through to the page that has the actual information. It's telling me here that it's in my list. These are some suggestions of other things that I may be interested in, something similar. Up at the top here, this is telling me the call number, and that is the number that's on the spine of the book, and that's how you're going to find it on the shelf. There's also things like people write reviews for the fiction mostly, and you can read those there as well. The box on the right allows you to narrow down your search. So if I click on this one, it's going to show me, for example, that there are 238 books. There are 110 websites available on the catalog, some kind of a recording, and videos as well. If you want to access a website, you just simply click on the one that has the icon right up there, and you'll see that the link will come up. You click that, it'll take you straight through. You can see that this is a NASA website. It has a lot of things about planets, comets, solar systems, etc. You're also able to narrow down your search by clicking on some of these. You can go for review ratings on fiction. You might be interested in something like Pluto. And Pluto's status has recently changed from a planet to something else. You probably don't want to read a book from 1952. That one's not going to have the most up-to-date information. You can slide this along. I've chosen 2009, which is fairly recent. I can hit apply, and in this case I'm only going to get the 66 books that have been written since 2009 or later. I can choose how thick a book is. Okay, how many pages it's got. The one that has the most in the library about planets is 891 pages. You can knock that down, and you can see the number of titles decreasing on the top there. So one that's less than half the size, let's say. And now I'm looking at, well, this page looks like a lot of fiction. I can scroll along. I may even want to have other search terms up the top to help me narrow down that search a little bit farther. Okay, lastly, I just want to show you, I'm going to click on My List now, and that's going to bring up those books that I've put in there before. I can print them off if I want. I can have a closer look, write down the call numbers. So that's just a really quick tour of Destiny Quest. Now that this video is finished, we'd really like you to stop and take a turn doing a simple search, maybe something a little more complicated on Destiny Quest. Get used to using it. It's a fantastic tool.